What's up, YouTube? We got another edition of Motown Mail. This is my TTM autograph drafts, some trades I did, and my two pickups from a Chicago Sports Spectacular show. So I'll do that first. I actually plunked down the money to meet Ryan Sandberg because I had an original photo from 1978 right here from the Spokane Chronicle. It's got like dates on it that they used the image or pulled it from the archives. Like here's a February 15th, 1978. Someone wrote Ryan Sandberg on there. Really cool image of his high school photo, and this is what he looked like. Studly, the hair. Got it signed. Ryan Sandberg, North Central High School, 1978. He just laughed when I plunked that down in front of him. He didn't realize it was an original until I told him. So I talked to him for like a good minute and a half about it, which, you know, was a considerable amount of time at a public signing. So I did get that on video. It's pretty sweet. Just talking about the photo and whatnot. So, yeah, really happy with how that turned out. I don't think he's probably ever signed North Central High School in 1978 as an inscription. So that's pretty sweet. So, got that. Also, with every admission, you were allowed to get either meet Jody Davis or Bill Madlock. Jody Davis signs his mail for the most part, so I opted for the Bill Madlock autograph ticket for any item. I ended up getting an official Major League Baseball sign, former batting champ. So I got that. Really pumped about this. Someone put like Dodgers autographed baseball as the listing. I mean, it's really toned. It's got some major issues with it, but it's got an autograph of Vin Scully. Man, it's too bright out right now. Vin Scully, you may or may not know. We know who he is, but he doesn't sign a whole lot. His autographs are very sought after. Hall of Famer, obviously. I mean, his certified cards go for like $300 to $400, like all day long. So, it's also signed by Tommy Lasorda. And this is not showing up real well, is it? Ken Oberkfell. And the kid that got it, apparently his name was John Walsh. He got it on March 7th, 1987. Dodgers versus Atlanta, West Palm Beach, Florida, spring training. So, but the Vin Scully displays nicely just by itself. So, very happy with that purchase. Next, new Hall of Famer on a 1976 Topps, Ted Simmons. I do need to get a signed ball of Ted Simmons, because I have every living Hall of Famer on their own ball except for Ted Simmons. Apparently when I said ball, I spit a little bit too. So I got that. This is pretty sweet. This is Bridget Bardot, who was like one of the more famous sex symbols of the 50s and 60s. This is an original 1950s card from the Netherlands. It's got a blank back. But I ended up getting this pretty sweet card. She had a nice autograph too. She is still alive. She lives over in France. But I just thought it was a really cool, interesting card. So I got that. I made a trade with one of the good guys over on sportscollectors.net, John Bierman. Really happy with this trade. Got a lot of nice stuff. Really happy with this. I'll get this slabbed eventually. It's from 2014, Ginter, Anthony Bourdain. Signed Ginter, obviously no longer with us. Took his own life about a year ago. Really nice looking card there, so that'll get slabbed eventually. Got Jessica Mendoza on the Ginter. Heidi Watney on the Ginter. Lee Corso with a real small autograph right there. I probably should have had this camera pointing the other way because there's some major glare today. Rodney Myers, who's actually from my hometown. I think he still lives there too. Chris Carpenter on a Ginter, former Cy Young Award winner. Greg Gumbel on a Ginter. Charlie Emanuel, Ginter. The late Mean Gene Okerlund. I used to be a big wrestling fan for about 2 or 3 years back in the, it would have been late 90s, early 2000s. Spencer Torkelson, who will probably be the first position player picked in the 2020 draft. Just a lot of power. Really cool looking card right here. Really happy to get that. Another wrestling pickup, Road Warrior Animal. The Iron Sheik. And lastly, a Conrad Dobler signed rookie card. So that was a really nice trade. Made another trade. I traded a Milo Hamilton signed card. Ended up getting this Jerry Reinsdorf 2019 Team Traditions card. Owner of the White Sox and Chicago Bulls. And got a Dylan Carlson. Autograph on here is not great. I didn't know that. It's kind of got some ink loss. I'm not sure what's going on there, but whatever. And lastly, 3 TTM slash in-person autograph trades. Really happy with my first round pick. I had the first overall pick in this one, which was nice. I selected this nice Topps Bobby Cox signed card, Hall of Famer. And the parameters were anything. And I think you had to include 1 or 2 deceased or Hall of Famers. So I got Bobby Cox in my first round pick. I got Mark DeRosa, Rob Piccolo, nice Brett Tomko, Roger McDowell, the second spitter, Russell Branyan, Micah Bowie, Bruce Chen, Kyle Farnsworth. I got Terry Kennedy, Bill Wilkinson, Darnell Coles, John Castino, Tom Foley, Rex Hudler, Randy Lurch, Don Robinson, Dan Schatzeder, Billy Spears, Eric Stamets, and Paul Wilson. Actually, I just realized that. Isn't Paul Wilson the guy that Farnsworth beat the crap out of? No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been 2 pitchers. Maybe it was. I don't know. Farnsworth beat the crap out of somebody. I think it was Paul Wilson. I just realized that. Next, another draft. My first round pick was the late Darren Dalton, Sparky Lyle, Andy Etchebarren, Richie Sexton, Jose Offerman, Ryan O'Rourke, Jose Lobaton, Ron Say, Todd Green, Mike Proley, John Matlick, Jerry Don Gleaton, Charlie Huff, Greg Gagne, Vance Law, Dave Burba, Bill Wegman, Willie Frazier, Gary Wayne, Gabe Gross, Jake Smolinski, Carell Prime, Ryan Merritt, Felix Jorge, Tommy Mendonca, which I find his name fun to say. And lastly, Ryan Duran, who is actually the guy that Ryan Sandberg was named after. I met him. He's passed away now. I met him maybe 10, 12 years ago, and for some reason, I got a picture with him. I didn't get anything signed. I don't know why I didn't get anything signed by him. Makes no sense. I have no idea why that day I didn't get anything signed by Ryan Duran, but now I have a nice signed card, a Pacific Legends card. The late Tyler Skaggs, another Andy Etchebarren, Ron Fairley, Bob Friend, Bobby Valentine, Hans Krause, Carl Erskine, Cole Wynn, John Bocabella, Jarrell Cotton, who just signed with the Cubs, Alex Dickerson, John Hicks, Ron Kittle, Rusty Kuntz, Jamie Navarro, Corey Snyder, Corey Taylor, Frank Tanana, Denny Walling, Scott McGregor, Dave Ford, Dave Goltz, Ricky Peters, Doug Sisk, Greg Gagne, Toby Hara, Bobby Witt, Scott Bales, John Grubb, Bruce Benedict, Mike Birkbeck, Charlie Huff, Roy Howell, Mike Easer with a Hitman inscription, Chris Cotaroli, Dan Schetzeder, and Jay Howell. So that's all I got for now, guys. I want to thank you all for watching, and as always, please stay safe.